Right. Hello and welcome to another Nomad Dragon stream.
Going smoothly as per usual and totally on time. Well,
we were doing well. I thought, right, there's chaos, right, professional intro.
Yeah. Sorry, blew
We ruined it last week as well.
I blew it.
Are we even live? That's stage one. Are we live? Yes, we
Yay.
are. Hello, Twitch.
Hi.
YouTube, let's go to you. Right, what are we doing today, Amanda?
Well, today we are streaming the beta version of Dragons. So if you're on the beta, come and join us. We've not currently got a table up yet, but we will have one up any moment now. Here we go.
Right,
So
table is up.
I'm going to try and join on with this lovely iPad when I figure out how to work it. I am an Android gal myself. It's got the right build on.
Right, so why don't you launch it?
Because it's talking about Game Center login, but then the Game Center keeps going oh heck. So I might turn it off and on.
That is the #1 solution.
Ooh.
I don't know how I should appropriately say this person's name.
Tippio.
Tipio?
Typo.
Typo. It's as close as Freddo last week.
Yeah.
Right, we want character selection because we're doing dragons.
Yeah.
Reports.
Right. So what did we play last week? Because we played Dominion of Dragons last week. Because we should play something different.
Not Dragon Slayers. What's the other one? Dragon Lord, Dragon King.
Oh, my one will be in the Confront the Dragon. Do that one.
Okay.
So
do we need a tower or a realm?
I think we played with Dragon Tower last week because I was explaining how the Dragon Tower works because it's a bit weird.
Hi, Demi Skeleton.
But so I think Dragon Realm should stick Dragon Realm on.
Right, Dragon Realm.
Wrath
And
of the Dragon King.
so your ending card should be in, which is this. Confront the Dragon King. When a character enters the Crown of Command, he immediately attacks the Dragon King. The character must choose whether to attack the Dragon King using Strength or Craft. Each time he defeats the Dragon King, he must remove one of the Dragon King's lives and immediately attack him again. The character who removes that's all fairly standard stuff. If a character confronting the Dragon King has a standoff, or is defeated, his turn ends and he must attack the Dragon King, blah blah blah. If the character is defeated, in addition to losing a life, he suffers the effects of the Dragon Rage, listed on the Dragon King's card. If the character is killed, there are no other characters on the Crown of Command, the Dragon King heals all his lives, which is fairly standard for the Ice Queen, the Eagle King,
Correct.
and the Lord of Darkness? No.
Demon Lord.
Demon Lord, that's the one.
So, but yeah. So that is basically like a slightly neater version of the Dragon Slayers. And
Sure.
yeah.
Right. We did Tower last week, so Dr. K. Bish is saying we do Realm.
Do what?
Realm, which
Cool.
is what we've chosen.
Oh, excellent. Yes. I thought we did Tower last week. Because it's as it says, the movement on the tower, the Dragon Tower, is quite interesting. Yeah.
So,
Go on, you can do it.
what's the scales situation in this one? Is the one?
Pass. I don't actually know. We'll find out when we start the game.
Right, you can choose characters because it is dragons, so we should be displaying.
Didn't you have random characters? Yeah, you got random characters.
Oh, my bad. It's been quite a hectic day today.
I just can't get this staff.
There you go. Character selection is now on.
Let's have a look. See which one to pick.
I was the Minotaur. No one chose the Conjurer? The Fire Wizard?
Correct.
We had a Fire Wizard,
yeah,
didn't we?
because we had two Minotaurs last week.
Right, so I'll go the Fire Wizard. What have I got? At the start of your turn, you may gain one spell if your craft allows. Fairly decent ability. You may hurl a Pyroblast whenever you are about to engage in roll one die and add your craft. If the score is higher than the character's strength, he must lose one life. If the score is higher than the creature's strength, it is killed.
So it sounds a bit like...
That's like the Wand of Fire?
Or the Fireball as well, the spell.
Enemies killed may not be taken as trophies. If the score is equal to or lower, the Pyroblast has no effect.
That's a good one.
And
you are not affected by a dragon's breath attack.
Safe. Oh, we've got Demi Skeleton in.
Yay.
We'll open it up in case one more wants to join.
Oh, hello, Uncle John.
Hey, UJ.
How's tricks?
House tricks. Tipio? Typo. We went with typo. Oh, there we go. It shows Dragon Priest stats. Right, we will give it... Where is our clock? We don't have a clock currently.
Nope, we don't.
Oh, there it is. 2 minutes till 5:10.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There is a special moment that will happen in this stream.
Oh, darling! How did you know? Go on.
We are giving away a copy of the Dragon expansion. It's not out yet, but when it is out, we will gift one to one of you lovely folk who are currently watching. So, at some point, we'll figure something out.
Yes, we have low-tech solutions if the need arises.
Right. Let's go for a high-tech solution.
Ooh.
Right. What to it? Random.
Run.
What would it be called? A name out of hat
Twitch.
Generator.
Bloody Blues. I don't know. It's a plugin for Chrome. So
Right.
it's like
I'm not going for the plugin. We're already going.
How to? Sorry.
Pick name out of hat generator.
Yeah. Wouldn't you have to type the names in?
There we go. Yeah. Random name picker.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. We can just link that. Job done.
But I've got a bowl and everything.
Sorted. Right.
Shut down.
You're listening to yourselves or something.
Oh, have you got something?
My bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, there's everything's going. We've probably got 3 echoes there. Hi, Geeky Chappy.
Nice and smooth as per usual.
Like a wave. I'm also partially off the side. It's boiling in here. But we can't put the aircon on, otherwise that's all you'll hear.
I don't even know how to turn the aircon on.
You've got to lift the flap and then there's a switch under it.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. So yes, do you want to move over a bit? Or
Yeah, just so I'm on screen.
So you can...
Because
I
am fond of looking at my face. I'm not. Right.
I usually start playing with my hair.
I do that all the time.
Do you know, apparently, I read, it was on the radio or something, and it was something along the lines of...
We're going, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sure. It was something along the lines of, men look at themselves more often than the mirror, but when women look in the mirror, they'll spend longer looking.
Oh, that's nonsense. It's correlative data.
A guy with a thing said that, you know...
A man on the radio said
A man on
this
the radio
fact.
said, yeah, therefore it must be true.
Good luck, Uncle John. We've not got Cheshire Cat playing this week, so we've got a decent chance of winning for a change. And there's 2 of us. I think we had 2 last week as well.
Yeah, did we have blood? I think we had Bloodbath on last week.
We got Bloodbath on this week as well,
Oh,
so
right,
don't die.
Cool.
Uh,
Rules.
anyone that has stumbled across this stream and has no clue what's going on, we're playing a game called Talisman. It's got a whole bunch of expansions, and the easiest way of describing it is Monopoly meets Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sure if you watch, you'll figure out roughly what's going on.
And my name's Amanda. I
Oh, yeah.
am one of the artists here at Nomad.
Introductions. I am Gareth.
My lovely assistant.
Alright. And I am a producer at Nomad Games. What am I doing? Why am I picking?
So yes, yeah. It has the token drawing mechanic. So press continue. So what happened is you drew a token that made you draw 2 more tokens. So what one token has gone on to, and those 2 tokens have gone on to their corresponding dragon lords.
Right, which are down here.
Yep.
So we've got... What's the difference between tokens and scales?
So scales and tokens, they are the same.
So when we try and go through the middle region,
Yeah.
they're going to get a +10.
Nope, because they slightly changed what lives. So the dragons have 5 lives, but they'll have so like I've clicked on Varithrax, and he has 1 dragon scale on him, so you can see it sort of animating around. So the cone is he's current dragon king.
Okay.
He has 5 lives, green cone, and there's 1 dragon scale, dragon token on him.
Ooh. Right.
So there you go. It's easy as that.
So the expansion, which is the current focus, is the Dragon expansion, because that is currently in beta and that is due out soon-ish.
Yes.
So we're going to be in beta for a few more weeks and then release shortly after that.
Yes, because we're quite a lot on, aren't we, really?
Yes. We've got horror stuff that we're working on. We've got Smash Up that we're working on. Dragons that we're working on.
And Fighting Fantasy.
Fighting Fantasy.
Which we are streaming tomorrow with the lovely Ian Livingstone.
Yes, that is correct.
So that will be interesting.
So we have... Hi, Cardo! Video looks all potatoey.
Can't say for myself, but Gareth always looks like a potato.
I was called Spud when I was a child.
Yeah. Aww.
My middle name's Edward, and King Edward's a...
Type potato?
It is.
Oh,
So that's why I was called Spud.
Oh,
That and I was fat. Not that I've moved away from that too much.
I had Carrot Cake was one of my nicknames. I quite liked so one of the I used to work in a supermarket. One of the supermarkets.
Really?
Talk about it all the time. That I used to work in.
It's news to me.
They gave each other all nicknames.
Yeah.
And my nickname was Trini.
Trini?
From St. Trinians.
No. That's the one with Colin Firth then.
The movie. So hang on, I've just realised it's my turn, so I'm going to take my turn so people aren't hanging about.
It will be on Steam. I'm currently playing Dragons on Steam. If you're a Steam user and you would like to play Dragons early, you can enter the beta. So there's various posts on Steam. If you just go to the Talisman community and search discussions beta and then search by new, you'll see posts from me on how to join the beta. And that will get you access to the expansion early, and it will also give you access to a small pocket of the community that lets us know exactly what we've broken with it and what we've not implemented correctly and all various ways that we can improve the game.
Indeed, pretty much covers it.
So if you are happy to play a version of Dragons which may have bugs in it and you're happy to let us know, then please feel free to join the beta.
Especially happy if you want to let us know. That's always helpful.
Yes.
So yes, my nickname was Trini.
Trini from St. Trinians.
St. Trinians, which they did make into a movie. I think it had Colin Firth in it.
It did. It had Russell Brandon. I remember that.
Yes, it did. And it was because they were like, oh yeah, because you're a bit posh, Manda. But underneath the poshness, there's this stream of silliness, like all the girls in St. Trinians. And I was like, okay, I'll go with that. That sounds fine.
There is a bit of poshness.
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
Darling.
Absolutely.
So, I noticed you went for the thingy, the treasure reward.
Yes.
But got a talisman.
I can never remember which one's which, whether
Yes.
quest rewards and treasure rewards and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, they're dead obvious.
It's obvious if you know the difference.
Treasure. It's something physical. Quest reward. It's like, here's your quest. Here's the reward for your quest.
That makes sense, thinking of it like that.
It's like left. Left. You can't do that with your hand.
Yeah, but does people need to do that?
Me. I really struggle.
That doesn't mean you...
I struggle with left and right. You're just like that. Oh, not trying to explain it to you. silly.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Because some people can't read analog clocks. Some people don't know left from right.
True.
But I suppose if you know a mnemonic device or something that prompts you to knowing the answer.
Yes.
It's like there's stalagmite and stalactite.
Yes.
Stalactite, hold on tight, that kind of
That's true.
stuff.
That's true. Did you ever talking about sort of like left?
Sure, go.
Oh, sorry. Guessing away.
So why did the tokens keep getting drawn?
It's a mechanic of the game.
Oh.
So at the beginning of your turn, you draw a token.
But that's not the same for all dragon endings, is it?
Not, I don't believe so, because I think, some of the, so like the dragon board, for example, I don't exactly know, I'll be honest. That's like asking Jethro. because he programmed it, and some of them have tokens and some of them don't. Because I know, like, because we did Domain of Dragons last weekend.
Yes.
And that didn't have tokens in it, if you recall.
Yes, that's why it's prompted me to ask the question.
Yes.
Must be ending specific then.
Yes, I would imagine so. I have not read the ending cards. If anybody in the chat knows the answer, that would be great.
I've got a guess. I think it's because last week when we did the Domain of Dragons, the trigger for drawing a dragon card or interacting with a certain dragon lord was drawing a magic object or a craft enemy. Whereas the trigger reverts back to its usual thing of drawing tokens. Yeah. And whoever gets 5 tokens is the current king.
I get a little confused with... So it's something like... so if there's 3 tokens on a dragon lord... and then a 4th token comes out for that dragon lord, then they get the current king token.
Demi Skeleton, you've gone!
So it looks like the game's carried on. So Demi Skeleton, you should be able to rejoin the game. So that would be awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
No, talk about overplayed.
Overplayed on what?
Isn't that the whole point of the Lego movie? Just beats it at home.
Because everything's awesome. Right, I'm currently burning cards, which is part of the violence mechanic, because I've encountered the Ifrit Invader, which I'm going to fight with craft, because I am a craft-heavy character.
Ooh, and you got Brainwave.
Yeah, I'll use it. I like cycling through spells.
Does the Fire Wizard have a... always has one character ability, do you know?
Always has one what?
Spell, yeah.
He draws one at the start of his turn if the craft allows, so essentially.
Alright, cool. So, Demi Skeleton's asking a question.
So, if you've been kicked out, Demi Skeleton, you can resume and it'll say, waiting to join.
Don't click that off.
Yeah, don't hit X on that because that means you don't want to join.
So, you should be able to click it and it'll go rejoin and you go, yes please, click, and then it'll go, come up with a message saying you will rejoin
at
on
the
your
start
next turn. Don't X that off. And then let us know how you're getting on.
We should see. Yeah, if you go back to the main menu, go back to online play, it should give you the option to rejoin the game from there. There you go. Hey!
There we go. Yeah, it's come up with a message on our end.
And we've just missed UJ suffering the effects of Cadarus.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun word. Cadarus.
So,
Cadarus.
discard one of your objects. If you do not have any objects, lose 1 life instead. He should be alright because he's the Tinkerer and he begins with objects.
Comes out with objects out the wazoo.
Why have I lost my talisman?
Did you maybe suffer Cadarus's...
No, that was UJ. Log. Where's Log these days? Why can't
I've just been kicked out. And it looks like you're hanging.
We had this last week.
Everybody out!
It was the iPad last week as well. Should probably do some iOS testing.
Yes, indeed. That would make sense. So, as we said, this is a beta build that we are running. So it is a little holy.
There we go. So everyone that's currently in, if you task manager, will close it, which means the background's about to go and disappear. What I should do is have an image behind.
Oh, whoa. Sorry. You highlighted OBS and it looked like you were about to kill that.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have the dragon picture behind us, so if it crashes like it has done, there's not just a floating black screen.
That would make sense.
It would. Right, there's Talisman. And hopefully it sizes the window correctly, because last week it made it tiny. There we go.
Nothing.
Sorted. Online play.
Yep, that's me.
That's Amanda. Right, so we've got a resume lobby back up. So as we got kicked to the menu, everyone, it looks like, got kicked to the menu. We can sit here and wait for everyone to rejoin before going off. So we're missing Typo and there's UJ.
Did we have another player?
Typo.
Was there a sixth player?
No, I think we went in with the AI.
Maybe we should check the chat.
Where are we? Have to disappear for a while. Bye for now. See you later, geeky chappy. You were dating something about beta as I lost connectivity. Could you explain again?
Spy was an AI. Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Knew it. I was saying something about beta. How to join the beta, maybe? If it was that, go to Steam Community, go to Talisman, and search in the discussions, beta, call out, or something like that. Because I've done a bunch of messages on how to join the beta.
So it should be in the depths.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go on, sorry.
And you'll be able to access the beta there.
Yo. Hi, Jason. How is you?
Nice socialising.
Yeah. It's called bridge building, man. I went to a class.
Did you?
Yes. In fact, I did.
Was this back when you were working in there?
No, this was back in like high school, and it was they took a bunch of us to this course, and it was like, you know, how to build bridges and, you know, be social and
conflict resolution.
Yeah. And I distinctly remember, so they were like, think of something that you'd like to talk to for a job interview. It can be anything you want. It just has to represent you. And my first thought was, well, I'm not telling you I'm not telling this group of people, strangers, my deepest, darkest secrets. And I came up with the most generic talk ever. And so about a minute into this talk I prepared, the guy who was running the class went, "This is a really boring talk. Is there anything personal about it?" And I was just like, no.
That is very Amanda. Because
my first thought was, I am not going to tell anybody in this group of strangers my deepest, darkest secrets. I'll just sit down then.
I remember when I first started working here, we were all kind of like getting to know each other. It's kind of like, where are you from, what's your name, how old are you, and all that business. And then a few something fields of wheat. Deepest, darkest secrets. It's the naughtiest thing
I was running through some fields of wheat over the weekend, actually, and I was giggling to myself like that.
I've never been this naughty.
Oh my gosh. And I was just like, oh god, hay fever, no! Yes, sorry.
That's instant karma.
Indeed.
I'm so evil and naughty.
Yes.
Hay fever. Oh. Yeah. When we first started working here, I first started working here, I was kind of like getting to know everyone, and then a few weeks later there was a relevant conversation where I said to you, "Oh, Amanda, you're this age, aren't you?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Why? Who's asking? What's it for? What's in it? How do you know how old I am?" I was like, "You told me like 3 weeks ago."
I don't. Let's just say. Answer a question with a question. Oh, Amanda, are you free this weekend? Maybe. Why? Why do you want to know? Oh, because this, and this. I'll consider it and then decide to tell you whether or not my weekend is free. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So the mystic's down in the bottom right of the main board. That's where I've got to get to.
Dragon Rage. So
discard one of your spells. If you do not have any spells, lose one life instead.
Uncle John is not doing very good with that blooming token drawing mechanic. keeps getting Dragon Rage.
I was going to roll slow motion on him, but he's rolled them all.
You should cast. Oh, I'm the toad. Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
I was just like that. I was just like, oh, you should cast slow motion on the toad, because toads can only move one space.
Wait, what's slow motion do? Cast on any character, their movement is reduced to one space per turn
for the next two turns.
I know what I'll do with that. I got plans.
Mwahaha.
I'm very smart.
Because of your education.
Yeah, my street smarts.
Oh, right.
There's a character that'll be severely impeded if they can't move far.
Yes, I think I know which one you're thinking about. Yeah.
I said this last week. I made a solid joke and no one even acknowledged that it was a bad joke. I was that disappointed.
Are you sure it just didn't fly over everybody's head because it was that obscure?
No, we were talking about the Vampire's Tower, and you went to get the board, and when you went to get the board, I was like, don't worry, I'll vamp. This exact thing happened last week. I'm sure like the 15 people that are here now were the 15 that were there last week. But vamp.
Go on.
Even in retelling it, I can't get an acknowledgement. It's a good...
I don't get it. Why's it vamp?
What, you know what vamping is?
No.
It's like filling the gap, filling the air. If like something on the news happens that's...
Toad.
There we go.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant you were going to do.
If there's dead air, people talk nonsense until the next event or something. It's called vamping.
Huh? Didn't know that.
Vampire.
I got where you were getting that. Ooh.
My luck.
So that's it. That is Dr. Kibish. Oh, hi. You were on last week. Hello.
You are on the ball.
It's because it's way over there.
But I named him before.
Oh, sorry. Just too busy playing with the iPad.
Amanda's noticed you're here. Dark
Yeah.
fish.
Sorry. Because I can't quite see what he's writing.
Everything's gone wrong. See, it's part of my dastardly plan to impede your stampede abilities.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this expansion. It'll be out soonish. Few weeks.
Give or take.
Where are we? July
Middle
13th today?
Yes, I think. That sounds about right. Let's have a look.
A few weeks plus or minus one.
Oh yes, July 13th. There you go.
We don't have an official date yet. Oh, that was the joke. It was on Stampede. Yes, it was. And being a massive fan of the British comedian Stuart Lee, I am a true believer that a joke is at its funniest when it's been explained to you.
Really?
Stuart Lee's very good at that.
Okay. Isn't that kind of like the antithesis? Is that the right word?
Antithesis.
Yeah, like the complete opposite of a good joke is a joke where you're like, oh, that's funny, but if you have to explain the joke, then it's like
full circle. Becomes funny again.
I suppose. It would depend on how you explained it, I guess.
He's got an episode on he's got a show on BBC whatever called Stuart Lee's Comedy Vehicle.
Okay.
And one of his episodes is about a place in Scotland called Shillbottle.
Okay.
Because he says every year for like 2 decades he drove up to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and every time he passed this place called Shillbottle. Now, some genius had graffitied shill to make a funny version of shill bottle, and they'd done it for every roadside leading up, going through the town, and then like you are leaving shill bottle. And he says when he first saw it, he broke down laughing at it because it was just so inane and stupid. It was funny. And then as he kept seeing it, it got funnier and funnier. And then as he kept seeing it, it stopped being funny because he got used to it. And then as it still continued further, it became absurd and became funny again. And yeah, it's just that cycle of something being so not funny comes back round.
Isn't that just how people get the giggles, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was oh goodness. I think talk about getting the giggles. One Charles and his missus were in Australia or something.
Prince.
Yes, Prince Charles. Sorry, were in Australia, listening to throat singers.
Yes.
And they got the giggles.
I remember that happening.
And he just like these royal family like that. Don't laugh! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! They're not just robots. This is good to know.
Spell call will remain here. You may take. Sweet. I don't have space for another spell. Darn it.
Gosh darn it.
It's like the Leonard Snart once said, there are 4 rules you need to remember. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. Yeah.
There's Robbie Burns, Scottish poet. He has a saying like that.
Let's find it. Robbie Burns.
It's
Plan?
It's something like the plans of mice and men.
Are the best laid plans of mice and men?
Afghanai or something like that.
Some Scottish word.
Yeah.
To a mouse.
To a mouse or turning up. Oh yeah, there you
Go oft awry. That's not Scottish. Pretty sure it's not.
It's in a poem though.
It is in a poem. The
And
best laid schemes of mice and men, gang aft, agley. Oh, you are entirely right.
Yep. There you
That
go.
I'm looking at the English bit.
It's good. So yes, are you going to attempt to read out the Scottish poem in the Scottish accent?
Ah, I've got to get me Scottish cogs going. I'm from Scotland. where
Edinburgh. My wee dog. Ow, my arm. What? It really hurts. Can't think why.
Right. I'm from Scotland, where any means any. The best laid schemes of mice and... No, it's gone. Can't do it. I could do an Irish one.
Oh, there, okay, go for
Which
it.
is pretty much it.
Or Indian, why not?
Oh, no, my Scottish one will eventually become an
Oh,
Indian
go for it,
one.
go for it.
Oh, I don't want to look stupid, though.
Isn't that the point of these things?
Hi, Talisman. Do you heathens not celebrate Burns Night? This one does.
Yes, I do. It's lovely. I really like Burns Night. It's great. Get the haggis out. They do vegetarian haggis. Get the haggis out, and then you don't have to do like neeps and tatties. You can have it. It's really nice in wraps.
Right, so that's potatoes and something else. Swede.
What
was the first word?
Neeps and tatties.
Neeps.
Neeps.
Turnips. Turnips and potatoes.
Swede, yes. Mash them. That's how you're supposed to do.
Boil them, mash them.
Yeah.
Put them in a stew.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. Neeps and tatties with haggis. Which is a bit weird, but I quite like it.
It's typically haggis is typically a sheep's bladder with all the other organs inside and cooked, right?
I'm not sure if it's a sheep's bladder, but you've got the principle pretty much down. It's a sheep's organ with all the other bits inside it. Yes.
That is grim as beans.
Beans are pretty tasty.
I said beans because I can't say what I was going to say. Vegetarian haggis.
It does exist. You can buy vegetarian haggis.
Why don't we just get good vegetarian stuff? Linda McCartney, the brand Linda McCartney, have started doing pulled pork vegetarian burgers.
Yes.
And they are phenomenal.
Oh, okay.
They are so tasty.
Are you gonna give me the usual? It tastes exactly like meat spiel.
I don't remember what.
Oh, good. I'm glad. A friend of mine has recently turned vegan, and she keeps trying to convince me. Oh, it tastes
Everything
exactly
tastes
like
like-
meat. And I'm just like, darling, you've not eaten meat for so long.
For a whole 20 minutes now.
Yeah, I think you've got no idea what meat tastes like. Tastes very nice. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't taste like meat.
Sheep intestines full of other sheep bits and oats and spices. I'm with Dark Bish. I'll take beans on toast, thanks.
I like haggis.
And
But saying that,
scale.
I like black pudding. Black pudding's very nice.
That is coagulated pig blood, right? I remember being a child.
Oh, did they? And eating black pudding?
No.
Okay.
My granddad, my very, very Welsh granddad was a big fan.
Of black pudding?
Yeah.
It is a pretty Welsh thing, black pudding.
And it was super grim watching...
In a sandwich as well, which I don't quite get.
Have I lost 2 lives? Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, and bloodbath is on. And I actually double checked. That reminds me. So, just to change the topic off of black pudding. You've got a sudden death on as well. So it's round restricted.
Oh. How many rounds have we got?
We have had... Oh,
It's 26, so
do you know what?
I've probably got like 35 rounds on. We'll all be dead before then.
Haha, yes. If you go on the...
We have a round counter.
Yeah, Jethro's stuck this in. So if you go in the middle, there you
Oh,
go.
that's awesome.
And the fabulous button that the awesome artist created.
So this is a new addition that I've just found out about. We've now got a turn counter for sudden death.
Yep.
So it used to be every 5 turns.
It was 15 rounds before the end. It would prompt you.
So
and then
it goes 15,
10,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Correct. Yeah.
And now you can just check it when you want.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And the current standings, which is quite handy.
I'm currently dead.
Yep. So you're not doing very well.
I'll go home now.
I won't be that interesting. It'll just be me swearing at the bum and iPad.
Is there a limmy thing on haggis? I'm sure we were talking about limming last week as well.
But yeah, haggis is nice. Haggis is alright.
The best laid schemes are mice and men, gang aft agley. I don't even know how to say that word. Agley, awry,
I can't quite say
agley,
it. You'll have to point at it.
Agley.
Agley, yeah, I would say that's the
Agley.
word. Because there's another comedian, Eddie Izzard, who does a sketch on this, going, oh yes, it's a very, very well known saying, best laid plans don't, always go a bit tens up. But there's one part of that saying that everybody's ignoring, which is the best laid plans of men and mice. And he's just like, what the heck? Why just throwing the mice in there? Because mice make plans, apparently. If mice just kind of like shoot from the hip, then they're more likely to go through with their plans. And he's like, that's a good point there, Mr. Izzard.
Eddie Izzard is hilarious.
Oh, he's fantastic. Bloody love him. He's so awesome.
He's hilarious in certain parts.
I like him.
I remember once I watched one of his stand-ups, and I think it was...
Some are better than others, but is that not true of most comedians?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hmm.
But some are atrocious.
It's subjective.
I think it was Circle. I watched... Is it Dressed to Sexy?
I think you're getting too mixed up.
No, Dressed to Sexy was the one that I saw and I watched, and I thought, that he's a genius.
Yeah.
And then Circle was on TV, and I was with someone. I was like,
is that the more recent one?
No, they're all old pretty much now. I know he's doing his force majeure tour.
Mm.
Seems to have been doing that for ages. Eddie Izzard.
Because I liked, what he did for, the marathon runs.
Shop.
They were pretty funny.
Dressed to Kill, not Dressed to Sexy. Maybe that's something else. Yeah, I watched Dressed to Kill, and that was the one that was in San Francisco, and it was dead good.
Mm.
It was phenomenal, and I'm sure, because I got his...
Because there's Sexy and there's Glorious, which is a good one.
I did get them mixed up, but then there's Circle, which was on TV,
Mm-hmm.
and I made someone sit and watch the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
going, he's dead funny, Any minute now.
Any minute now.
And he wasn't.
Yeah.
Which is such a shame, because he is a very respectable human being who is very intelligent and very funny.
And very versatile as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you heard of and or watched Powers?
No.
So it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive television show, which is probably why you're not seeing it. But smelly Xbox players, and but it's basically, it's got the guy from District 9 who turns up in all of Neil Blomkamp's
Charlton Copley.
the South African guy.
Yeah.
He's in it
South
as well.
African.
South African. Fucking prawns. Said it.
That
Said it. South
counts.
African. Don't count. Shut up. Go away. You're dead anyway.
Right, so we're not supposed to swear on the stream, so anytime someone swears, it's £1 for charity.
Didn't swear.
You're on like £8, Richard's on 2, and that's it.
What?
No one else swears.
What? Where else are they going to learn it from?
They're not supposed to. That's the point.
You've got a little spark. I bet he's got some fine, language skills there.
Yeah, he said, what are you supposed to say?
Is it bumpers?
Bumpers, that's it, yeah, from Chuggington.
Oh, bumpers.
You're supposed to say bumpers. Sorry, Ethan. I remember the very first time he swore, though. It was like one of the...
Did your heart swell with pride? Sorry.
It was hilarious because it was in correct context.
Yeah.
He said the harsher word for poop
Yes.
And he was about 1.5, 2.
Really?
It must have been about 1.5 because that's when he started talking.
Mm.
And it was like words, mum, dad, and
Yeah.
he dropped something and it was like poop, but he didn't say poop.
Yes.
He said the correct word.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Don't say that, but that was brilliant.
yeah, essentially. That was hilarious. Don't do it again.
Oh, poor kid. Ooh, fun fact.
What did you just say?
Poor kid.
All right. What else then?
Ooh, what's the fun fact? District 9.
You swore earlier when talking about haggis.
Why are people counting how
which
many
one?
times I swear?
Amanda or me? I'm pretty sure it's not me because I actively try not to. You forget.
I forget because I never thought I'd swear a lot, but coming on the stream, I'm just like,
You're not that
I
sweary.
I do seem to swear quite a lot.
Richard, also known as Descendos, tends to swear. He's very sweary.
Mm.
'Cause
I like to think I just sneak it in.
Richard is very brazen.
Yes, whilst my swear words are just like, oh dear, oh,
I swore.
oh, muffins, yeah. So I'm £8, Richard is 3, and Gareth is 1. Oh yeah.
Consider I do the majority of the stream.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
I will happily submit that
well,
one.
well done.
Thank you.
Well done. What's
It's
the
funny
random
that
fact?
multiple people caught up, didn't say it at the time because obviously they didn't know to try and go, you swore.
Yeah.
But multiple people went, yeah, he definitely did.
I think it's because you keep telling me off for swearing. Oh, I want to know the.
So filled with harsher word for poop instead of sheep bits.
I can't see it. It's a really small type over there.
There we go.
That's a bit
So
better.
filled with harsher words for poop instead of sheep bits. It's filled with. I'm trying to remember what I said there. It's made of sheep bladder,
I'm just
and it's
reading-
filled with all other bits of sheep.
Okay.
I'm sure that's what I said.
Are you going to argue with the internet then?
No.
Good luck.
You win, internet. So, fun fact, District 9 came about because Peter Jackson had hired Blomkamp to direct a Halo movie, but the deal went through and Jackson told Blomkamp to make whatever he wanted with the money. I heard that on the Rooster Teeth podcast
Yeah, I heard
as well.
that. I heard that. Did you see? He made like a short before he did District 9.
I have not seen.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's which is why I'm really liking the because he set up his own cinema movie studio, and
You'll get a conversation out of this, won't you?
sorry, yeah, it's ace. Oh my god, it's so good. I think it's called Oats Studios, and he's done all these shorts.
Yep.
Kind of gone back to his roots of just making these crazy shorts, and they're just insane. But the first one he did was basically, if you watch it, excuse me, it's a bit warm. If you watch it,
Toasty. I'm going to see if I can get away with turning the aircon on.
it is like you can definitely see a lot of the District 9 flavour.
Yeah. District 9 was a very strange but very brilliant film in equal measure.
Because I think what I was chatting with my partner and sort of going what's really nice about Neil.
Blomkamp.
Thank you. I'll never be able to say that second name.
Neil Blomkamp.
Neil.
Oh, I said Neil.
Yeah. Go on, try again.
Go on.
Neil.
Blomkamp.
And that is.
Oh, we've got a bit of light.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I love what's really appealing about his stuff is it's all original. And in a world where we're kind of like rehashing new comics and new sequels,
I felt
his stuff
that
is just
on,
insane.
District 9. When I saw it, because I was working in Blockbuster at the time.
Yeah.
So as soon as
with the days.
them were the days.
Yeah.
It came out on DVD and I watched it and I was recommending it to so many people because I felt like it was
Totally original.
an old genre done a unique approach to an old genre. Alien invasion, what happens, and you watch it and you kind of go, I've never seen this movie done this way before.
I also feel it's terribly.
It's very political. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it's very, very relevant. You know,
Yes.
taking District 9 as an example. You know, all these refugees they're just trying to find a home. They don't want to be there any more than they are wanted, and you know, especially with all the stuff that's going on recently, you kind of quite take that to heart. I mean, even some, I know Elysium wasn't quite as well received as District 9, but it still has this idea, the rich poor gap. The
class
yeah,
divide.
yeah, very, very much so. And have you watched Chappie? That's a good one.
I've not. That's the Dev Patel one with Hugh Jackman's in it.
Hugh
Jackman does the voice.
He is in Chappie, yeah. And he also Diane Tword are in Chappie.
The Ant-Bird.
Yeah.
I hate the Ant-Bird.
Why?
It's just not a style of comedy. Do you want to?
Oh, sorry. I find them very interesting because they're breaking. They've announced the splitting as well, which is a bit like.
I was told by a friend, although I've never been able to verify this, that the Ant-Bird were a comedy troupe that did comedy music, except people took their music seriously. So they got really big with their music, although they never intended for that to happen. They were just effectively doing sketch characters.
Okay. Because I read the wiki page, as you do, and I know they're supposed to. They were because the whole Zeph, life that they've kind of got. AC's on the Zeph life thing that they've got going.
I think everyone can hear the AC's on. We'll find out. If it's noisy, we'll turn it off and just sweat. So
the whole Zeph thing is like it is supposed to be a bit of a caricature.
Yep.
But they've kind of, because they're so over the top, and if you watch some of their music videos, it is very, very excessive. Over the top. So, it's like what you were saying about humour. It's so over the top and obscure. It's kind of not really funny. So, because I watched, I think one of them. Because they're all kind of cussy, the names of the songs. That's what I'm trying to think of a song to say. So, but they're all like a bit sort of, on the nose. You're kind of like,
very crash.
Yes.
Crass.
Yes, crass is probably a better word.
I remember I was working in a bookies, talking to Chappie, and someone went, "Oh, I've just watched Chappie. Have you seen it?" And I went, "No." And then they went, "This is how it ends." I was like, I guess I don't need to see it now.
That's horrible.
There was no kind of like, do you intend to see it? They were just like, oh, you've not seen it, I'll let you know.
Because I can see Dr. Kibbish. So Chappie's so out of District 9, Elysium and Chappie isn't the one you've seen. If I am putting them in first place, second place, third place, first place is District 9, second place is Chappie, third place is Elysium.
So if you liked Elysium, definitely watch Chappie.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because it's not quite as traumatising as District 9, but it's still got quite a lot of the original ideas that District 9 has.
I know Chappie's recently come onto Netflix.
Okay.
So I'll give it a watch.
Yes, I definitely think. And the blooming graphics on it, that is.
The District 9 graphics were very good.
Yeah, very, very ahead of the time. I was watching ArtStation, which is like where all the cool artists hang out, and I was flicking, and I found the Weta Studio page.
The what?
Weta, Weta Workshop.
No.
So Weta Workshop is a big props design studio in Australia.
Sure.
That was they set up and did a lot of the work for Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I've heard of that.
So and if something comes out of Weta Workshop, everybody's like that. Oh, it's the best. Oh shoot! Didn't mean to re-roll. So I will go here. So go on.
Oh, question for the developers: what's your favorite character that you go back and play again and again, or have you many? Mine are anyone that gives optional movement spaces.
Black Witch. I've seen you play
Black Witch,
quite
Amazon. Probably should be able to name more. They're the two that spring to mind. I like Black Witch and the Amazon. But yeah, anyone that offers movement.
I think I'm quite superficial. I'm like the most recent ones. Oh, the newest ones are the best. But I have a soft spot for the philosopher from the dungeon.
Why?
I know he's shit.
I know he's a
I know he's a terrible character. I know he's not a very good character. But his character was the first one I did the character model for.
Right.
So I'm just
very nostalgic.
I did that one.
Just fight to get the monk. I suppose the monk can add his crafting strength.
Yeah, it's quite a nice ability, that one.
Wasn't there going to be a giveaway?
Cough, cough. Yes, thank you. It's a good thing one of us are paying attention, Demi Skeleton, you know? Bloomin'.
Right. Let's bring up a window then.
Okie dokie. So,
who's not got the season? I suppose if we give it to someone, they can gift it on.
What are you on about?
If someone's got the season pass, they're going to get the dragon expansion anyway.
Oh, I see.
But they could gift it to whoever.
Yes, that's true. So yes, we are currently doing a giveaway for the Dragons expansion, which we are modelling here.
I'm doing this because that's where my screen is. It should be like all up here.
Yeah, it's currently in beta, but will be released in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to do a raffle now, and when the game is released, we will send it to you.
Right. So random name picker.
So
we've lost the game.
So how are we doing? So how are we going to do this? Are we going to do this by just getting everybody's name in the chat, or because not everybody's chatting? There'll be folk just kind of sitting and watching.
It's tough on them. How do we know that they want to be part of it? If they're sitting and watching without an account.
If anybody's watching who would like a copy of Dragons when it comes out, please message in the chat so we know that you're there.
Just say hi or anything.
Just go sup.
Window capture.
And
is it window? Is it window that I want?
Sugar. Sugar. No, I'm taking my turn, so I'm getting confused.
Right, let's minimise this so we can actually see the game going on. Oh, that's tiny.
I'm confused what you're doing, my dear.
So people can see.
Oh, that their names are on the chicky thing.
Yeah. Oh. Right, so we need to go to Twitch so we can see who's who, and check YouTube. Good.
Do you know what you can do as well? Is if you go...
there we go. Hi, Metatron.
Hi. Oh my gosh, YouTube.
Greetings from Ukraine. I have one question. Is it possible to expect Talisman Digital Edition, such as the Deep Realms, Lost Realms, and the Realms Untravelled? Lost Realms and the Realms Untravelled aren't part of the 4th edition, so if we do include that, we'll have to speak to Games Workshop, but it's not on our current roadmap. The Deep Realms is part of the 4th edition, which is what we've agreed to develop and will be included at some point in the future.
We just need to try and figure out, because the Deep Realms you need, the Deep Realms you can only use if you have the dungeon and the city, if I'm correct in thinking. And
yes,
just despite the capital letters, people quite often get mixed up.
Demi skeleton. Oh, I can't type skeleton.
So I suppose that's something worth mentioning. So the Dragon expansion, you will need the Talisman base game as well.
Yeah, so any expansion, obviously, you need the base game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Deep Realms is like a meta expansion.
Yeah.
Where you need expansions to have this expansion.
Yeah. Oh, talking about meta. So I'll let you do all your typing before I distract you with my next.
Continue.
Okay, talking about meta games, I was explaining Steam cards to one of the ladies that we work with, and that was quite, it's kind of like a meta game. It's a game within the games that you play with the games. And it's rather addictive. Oh,
because we were talking about maybe profiting from Steam trading cards.
Yes. Bit of business on the side.
Right. Ilkovia, if that's how you say it. Or is that II? Go for II.
Sugar.
Yeah, because we just had trading cards put in for Fighting Fantasy.
Yes.
Which means, because we've all done QA time on it, we've all had them automatically unlock. Right, AA3G is not being included. Kiki Chappie. He's not around, but he's been here. Kiki Chappie. Oh, and Cardo said hi at 5:15. So you were right. So that's everyone, I think.
So are we just going to leave this open until the end of the game and then do the raffle at the end?
Maybe. YouTube lot. If there's anyone still on YouTube, say hello. And what we're currently doing, as you can see from the random name generator there, we're giving away a copy of Dragon expansion when it comes out, and we're just going to pick a name out of the hat. We used to have Revlobot, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Revlo. That would do it for us, but it doesn't exist anymore. They ceased the activity and support mid-June.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Oh.
So we're having to, go manual.
Improvise.
Yeah. So,
That's what time we're on. We'll give it 10 minutes. 10 more minutes, and I'll dismiss this. So we know what's going on with the actual game. So window capture can go below game capture, and I will bring that back when we're drawing.
So I need to pay attention because I am only on 1 life, and I do not wish to kick the bucket and get beat by the AI once again. My days, come on.
Oh, is Debbie Skeleton dead? When did that happen? Oh, rip my Minotaur. All those push-ups. I went the Minotaur last week, as you probably know, because I love that Stampede ability.
It's pretty good ability.
I think it makes it OP, but all I faced in my game last week was Gorillapus cards, which is the craft heavy
I remember you saying.
dragons. Which is utterly unnecessary.
Well,
Zipfrit normally plays with us, but he missed the start this time.
Hi.
Oh, Rise Against Me. In November, guess who I'm going to see?
Rise Against.
Rise Against. You spoilt my surprise. He was supposed to guess.
Sorry, I did guess.
Not you.
Oh,
Rise
sorry.
Against Me.
Is it Rise Against the Machine?
No, it's just Rise Against.
It's no good then.
I've already seen them 3 times. Although that was all the same week.
Paying attention.
I'm sorry. Rise Against.
Brain no worky.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't. They say women can multitask. This is a horrible lie.
You said it.
I don't.
They're going to see Against Me next month. I'd like to see them as well.
Is that a band name? Come off it.
Yeah.
Against Me is a band name.
Rise Against and Against Me, that's where their name comes from.
No way.
That's not the stupidest name out there.
That's pretty silly.
Right, Zipfrit, we'll include you. Right, I've taken your name out of the hat, Jason, as you've already got the full DLC. Although, you can still gift it to someone, if you fancy. Yeah, I never really listened to Against Me until I had the conversation with Rise Against Me about his name, because I knew they were a band,
yes.
and I got it right that it was Rise Against and Against Me.
Yes.
Listen to them, they're good.
Fair enough, I'll have to check it out. What am I listening to at the moment? I'm listening to blooming 80s synth music.
Oh, that's the worst kind.
Sorry. It helps me concentrate. It's either that or classical music, but it kind of gets boring.
You are so posh.
Darling. So yeah, 80s synth music. Carpenter Brute I saw beginning of the year.
They're the
French
ones
one.
that kind of sound like Daft Punk?
I have bugged you about Carpenter Brute. You've never said they sound like Daft Punk, so I'm just going to go and say yes.
There was someone they sounded, because you linked them, and I listened to them, and I liked them, and they sounded like someone, I just can't remember who they sound like.
There's 2 new wave 80s synth bands that I quite like. Carpenter Brute is one, and Dance with the Dead is the other. And Dance with the Dead is the one that Richard likes. Go on.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hates Everything Awesome. I was singing Everything is Awesome before, and his model best friend.
It's true. You are very, very... I like to think he's... what do you call yourself sometimes? Grumpy Gareth?
Oh,
that is his name in the office.
Xbox gamer tag is...
Grumpy Gareth.
Gareth Grump.
Is very, very on point, and I'm just kind of like, message to other people in the guys.
Dance with the Dead is a retro wave group.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. Because you are very grumpy.
Yeah, because my name on Xbox is Gareth Grump. I had someone who I played against once many years ago on a game who bugged me for about 1.5 years, convinced I was part of the Game Grumps.
Is that a thing?
The Game Grumps.
I've never heard of that.
They're one of the largest YouTubing gaming groups.
Oh, okay.
They're typically 2 guys, Dan and Aaron, but there is an extended group, and they're all super funny guys.
Okay.
And gal, because Susie.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone was like, "Are you from Game Grumps? Are you from Game Grumps?" And then like every few weeks, I'd get a message from them saying, "Are you from Game Grumps?" And like loads of invites to games and parties.
Can you not like just block them?
I could, but I've never blocked someone on Xbox. I don't think.
Oh, that's very kind of. Considering you're like
You know
notorious for being grumpy.
Yeah,
I am terrible. I'm just be like, oh, stop talking to me. You have 5 seconds to stop talking to me, or I will delete you from my thing.
But that's what near enough. I say near enough. Our kind of like dev group that do customer services. Like there's a closed account. Like not everyone will just accept every invite sent to them. I do.
Yes, I have noticed this.
If someone sends me an invite, like I do purge the list every now and again. Like if after X amount of months someone's added me but not spoke to me, or they added me for a certain reason and that the problem found a solution and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll remove it just so I don't have to scroll through like hundreds of names to find the one person I want to talk to.
Yeah. No, I'm terrible. I just be like, I'm just like, delete. Because I had
Let's have Pouladin's name in. Pouladin! I did send you a message on Twitch, but you didn't respond to it. For these. Because you wanted the hag, didn't you? Holding up here. There you go.
whilst I take my turn. I might go get a cardigan, I'm getting cold now.
G-Man. Right. I'm gonna right click.
Because it's whisper. You go at whisper. That's what you want to do. And then you
Where's that gone?
It's there.
All right. Pull it in.
Yeah. Click that off. Get rid of that.
Go away. Twitch console.
And go.
Hello.
This is the voice of the Mysterons.
Anything can happen in the next 30 minutes. Stingray! 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 The greatest theme tune that there's ever been. Are we going to be like hit with a copyright now?
Probably.
Due to our accurate theme song.
No, well, I think we are sufficiently different.
It's parody. That's what it is.
Parody. Yeah. I think if you play it, I think we might be suckered then.
No, I just accidentally X'd out YouTube.
What? You horrible person. How dare you X off at YouTube?
I'm sure it shows conversation history. Yeah, it does.
It's good to know.
The YouTube lot disappeared because we were ignoring them. I did respond to you eventually. Sorry, YouTube. You know what, I'll leave a comment here. Should a comment on the video? Does comment history show on YouTube? I don't think it does.
Pass.
It doesn't.
I have watched a couple of things live on them interwebs. What am I thinking? So it's not my turn. It is Typo's turn. And he is, or she, looking at the Vapor Dragon.
So for anyone that has just joined us, we're doing a giveaway for the main expansion that we're currently demoing, the Dragons. We've got a random name picker, and we're just sticking in everyone's name who wants to be in it. Right. Can I have pen and paper?
Pen and paper. Pen and paper. There you go, sir.
Thank you. Don't forget a heartfelt, inspirational message.
We certainly shall pull it in.
Oh, I shouldn't read that out.
So, heck. Ah!
You still alive?
Oh, yeah, no, Typo went up against the Spectral Skabula from the Netherrealms. Spectral spicy thing. And,
Sepulchre's.
That sucks all the
spirit.
Yeah, 4 of them I saw. 4 of them. And that it's a bit of a spectacle, really, when that happens. Because at the beginning of your turn, of any character's turn, look at the top 5 cards Burn 3 cards. Burn 3 cards. Burn.
Right, pull it in. I'm on it.
Continue. We should burn that one. Burn that one.
Spectral spicy thing. Vindaloo of Doom. I've only ever had a Vindaloo once.
It's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy.
I know it's not a foul, because any time you talk about a Vindaloo, someone has to go, but have you ever had a foul?
What's a foul?
The spiciest curry that they do in the UK.
Oh, okay.
It's also commonly known as the suicide foul.
Oh dear.
Because it's that spicy.
Because the Naga is supposed to be quite spicy as well, Naga curries.
I've started having a new curry, because my standard is a veggie masala.
Okay, yeah.
And I recently got... Look, I'll find the name of it, because it is super tasty, and...
Bottom and fluff.
Especially if you're into veggie food.
I well like them lemon halloumi chips you were talking about the other day.
Oh, the halloumi fries look tasty.
They look very nice.
Right, just eat.
So looking up food.
Enter a valid postcode. Right.
I don't think that's a fact. That wouldn't be a valid postcode. That's just the beginning of your postcode. There we go.
Alright. Probably could have just searched for the restaurant that one. So
Tamarind is a curry place.
it is, and it's also local to where I live.
Okay. In case you guys want to go knock on Gareth's door, got you a curry.
Hey, if you're gonna bring me a curry, I will let you know where to take it. It's not Makani. Karahi.
Karahi.
Yes. I
Presumably not the chicken one.
Not the chicken one, no. What is it?
Do you know what's when you're looking at where you like curry, and you fancy trying something a bit different, but curry places have their own sort of regional specialities.
Yes.
And you're just like, oh, what is that curry? And you Google it, but because it's kind of like a one specific to that curry house, you've got no idea what it is. So, what's this? Dr. Kibish. I have a friend who studied for a year in Manchester. At the end of the year, he decided to go share kitchens.
Share Khans.
Share Khans, sorry.
In Rusholme.
Share kitchen.
So Rusholme, I think, is where the Curry Mile is
that's
in
right.
Manchester.
Yeah. The waiter stood to one side, laughing politely while a friend...
Sugar.
Yeah. I got toaded again. I'm not doing very well.
If she got some curry out of it, my wife wouldn't mind.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've recently, because I find one food, and that's all I eat. It's like we've got a restaurant down the road called the Chili Club, and I just go there and I say the usual.
Yeah.
And they bring food to me.
The lovely lady goes, yes. Oh, here you go.
And it is dead good.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Uncle John. I died a death.
Death claims another victim. So
I blame Muggins over here.
Typo's about to go. Why me?
Someone distracted me.
I was trying to talk, and you were like, "I'm having my go. Leave me alone."
Not very well. It's because I only had one life.
All right. What we'll do, whilst we're both dead, we'll do the sales pitch.
Sales pitch.
Because there's stuff that we're supposed to have remembered.
Okay.
About discounts.
I feel I should get sequins. No.
Throw glitter.
Yeah.
We'll learn how to do effects on OBS.
No, they have to be really cheap and horrible.
No, I didn't say we had to learn how to do good effects on OBS. Like have fireworks going pew pew.
Yes, oh my day. Yeah, that would be pretty good actually.
Right, sales pitch. Talisman is 30% off on the US store for PlayStation users.
Correct.
And it's 40% off if you...
I wrote it down.
...are a PlayStation Plus user.
Correct. That sounds about right. I didn't write it down very well. Oh dear.
You can currently... What? Pen? Yeah.
Thank you.
You can currently pre-order Fighting Fantasy Legends from Green Man Gaming? Gamersgate and Bundle Stars
Okay.
at 10% off.
Yeah. Oh wow, what a saving! But wait, there's more. Is there more, sir?
Tomorrow we will be doing a stream
Yes.
of Fighting Fantasy Legends. This is the very first kind of like full gameplay that has been seen. We've done a YouTube video which kind of like shows like clips from the game with fancy titles going like, would you choose this? Are you a hero? And all that stuff. But tomorrow, not only will we be streaming Fighting Fantasy Legends, we'll also be doing a kind of interview while streaming with a man called Ian Livingstone. If you do not know Ian Livingstone, he is kind of co-creator of the Choose Your Own Adventure story format.
And you know, like godfather of games as you know it.
He is, I think that he has that title in the media, kind of like godfather of gaming.
Yep. Well,
because he was the co-founder of Games Workshop.
Yep.
He's the co-author of the Fighting Fantasy series.
The Choose Your Own Adventure ones, yep.
He's a one of the founders or key investors in Eidos Interactive,
yep,
which led to the development of Tomb Raider.
Yep.
And he's also had a hand in so many different gaming projects in the UK,
Godfather.
from physical to digital.
He's one of those people where you kind of like, who? And you're just like, oh my days, this guy's done everything! Yes, Godfather games. A very, very, very interesting man to talk to. I think me and your missus were having a chat with him.
I saw that. We were down at EGX Resd in London.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's Ian Livingstone.
Yes.
And he was talking to Carl.
Because I was kind of like, oh. And she got a bit sort of like, oh my god, oh no, I can't go talk to him. I was like, let's go talk to him. I have no idea. But yes, so she have a chat to him, you know.
And on
very, very to the point.
Is he?
Yes, Ian Livingstone.
I suppose I'll find out tomorrow.
Indeed, yes, certainly. And so you will.
And, Typo's gone. Typo died, didn't he? She.
Let's have a look. Or she.
No, she had 3 lives. Maybe it's just a dropout.
Oh no. Oh,
come back.
Oh, iPlay. My iPad's died a death.
Don't try and join.
Oh yeah, my iPad's died a death. So I won't try and rejoin. So is it Uncle John and Typo? It may be worth you guys quitting and resuming, and you will probably have to resume as well, or there'll be nothing on the stream day.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
We need to know if Typo's coming back. Let's have a look. Have we got a hang?
Yeah, it's hanged. We might have to do some serious testing with this.
Right, beta players.
Yeah.
Can you play together? We'll join in with you.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll have to blast the online stuff because it just seems to be a bit.
Right. What I'm gonna do is, if I close this, we'll have the random name generator.
Okay.
Right. So we'll close this and see if we can get Typo back. Other than that, it's just you, Uncle John, against the AI. So make it a swift and decisive victory.
Hammer. Online. Talisman.
QA note. Play game.
Yeah.
We had this last week.
Yeah. Function. Hang on.
It's just whenever someone drops out, that forces the iPad to drop out, which forces a freeze for everyone.
This was the iPad I was using last week as well, so it could be this iPad's a bit goosed.
That's the iPad 2?
Yes, if you say so. I can't tell the difference between them.
Was it the one from your desk?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the iPad 2.
Because all I know is there's the iPad that has the slightly
which cable does it take?
The fat ones.
Yeah, it's an iPad 2.
It's the iPad with the curved edges and the iPad with the slightly more rigid edges, and that's the extent of my knowledge. Don't really know much about iPads. Did you do what we've been telling everybody not to do and just X off?
I wasn't anticipating there being a message. I was going to go and I was going to sit in.
Click. I think you've got what my partner calls clickitis. Go around clicking stuff.
Trigger finger.
That's another one. A slightly cooler way of calling it, rather than clickitis. And it's just like, what am I? 3? Come on.
Right. You know what? I assume Uncle John's gone ahead and started without Typo.
Oh, Jason.
Yep, if you're a fan of Ian Livingstone, 5 PM tomorrow we'll be doing an hour-long stream of our new Fighting Fantasy Legends game.
I think around about the same time as we've done this stream, so about 5 o'clock.
So 5 p.m. UK time, which is BST, which is UTC +1, which is correct.
Okay.
And we'll also be doing around 30 minutes interview with Ian Livingstone. So if you have any questions for him, pop along tomorrow and ask away. Oh, I said I'd draw a name from the hat. It's 10 past, it's now 20 past.
Indeed, yes. So shall we wait maybe until we get into the game, or shall we draw the name to fill the gap?
Hold on. It's frozen for Uncle John.
Oh.
Will Twitch inform me? If you are a follower of us, it's froze for me as well. Right, we'll restart this again. If you are a follower of us, you will get a notification either via email, or if you're on Twitch, it'll pop up in the top right corner going, this person that you follow is now streaming.
Are you turning the stream off and on?
What?
What did you say you're doing?
I need to close this. It's froze for us as well.
Okay, so are you turning the stream off and on?
No.
Okay, I thought that's what you said. Sorry. I was getting all confused.
The game off and on.
That would make more sense. I was getting confused. Didn't know what you meant.
If I close that, it should show our random name generator. Right, let's draw a name as well.
Sorry, I was just like, I wonder what random name generator an acronym is. Random name generator is RNG, and everybody knows the RNG is totally and random. Yes, go on.
It's not an acronym.
Yeah, it is.
It's an initialization.
What's the difference?
An acronym can be said, like FIFA or PETA, the People for Ethical Treatment.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. Things like the FBI and the CIA are initializations because you can't say them as their own word.
Yeah, I did not know that.
The more you know.
So an acronym is
Oh, here we go. We've got 2 people waiting for us.
Oh, hey, Typo's back.
Hey, Typo. We have something to stream.
Yay! Thank you very much.
And whilst we're doing it, we'll pick a name so someone can win a copy of the Dragon expansion, which will work and won't crash like this.
It will go smooth.
Like a wave.
Like chocolate. Like a wave.
Is chocolate typically smooth?
Is waves typically smooth? Don't you usually surf waves?
Yeah. And they have to be smooth. If they weren't smooth, you couldn't surf them.
No, if they were smooth, you wouldn't surf them because they'd be smooth. There'd be no waves.
It's a saying. It's an expression.
It's not a saying.
Don't think about it too hard.
Just made it up.
Been saying it for years. I may have made it up years ago. Extra demon! We'll put you in. We're just about to draw a name for the Dragon expansion. We're going to give it away for free when it comes out to one lucky person.
Woohoo! Is Jason not in it?
Jason said that he had the full
season pass.
The full season pass, so he's all right. But if we stick his name in, he'll give it to whoever's the first respondent.
Oh.
Which means we may as well ignore him and give it to whoever.
Fair enough. I was going to say something else.
So extra demon, I'm now putting you in the draw. Let's bring this forward on
Drum
OBS
roll!
so people can see. Window capture to the top. Let's make it. Oh, all right. I get it.
Hang on. Drum roll. Drum.
I've made it.
Well, aren't people watching the game?
No, they're not. They're about to watch who's going to win the game.
Or our lovely faces.
There you go. I assume that's the essential bit. The rest is advertisements.
Yeah, I would agree. And we're just disembodied voices at the moment.
No problems. Right.
We are a disembodied voice.
Pick a random name in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Copy and paste. Try again.
Hi, Daddy Pepperoo.
Kiki Chappy.
Kiki Chappy.
Woo!
Sorry to the rest of yous. You all suck. Melgamus, if you are like a second too slow. Hiya.
Dear me. Oh, hello.
Oh, hold on. We've all shouted Geeky Chappy, but the thing's too low. We'll do a slow reveal. Okay. No one will ever know. Geeky Chappy! Yeah, he said he had to go away for a while. He'll be back though.
Okay.
We'll let him know.
I have to go away for a while. I'll be back.
So that sorted that.
Indeed. So thank you very much. Well done, Geeky Chappy.
Woo! Oh, that probably makes someone sick.
But do you want to minimise it so we can see what's
I'm
back?
just going to remove it.
Oh, okay, that would make more sense.
Like a pro.
That would make more sense. So there we go. So how is the game running?
It's running.
Is it? Oh, I suppose that is a good thing to say, considering it's crashed out a couple of times at the moment.
Step one. But it keeps crashing out in the same way. So what we need to do is get our programmers to watch the video and go, look at that.
Well, then they'll go, oh, can you give us a test date? God damn it! You guys are so silly. Can you not just look at it and, you know, press a button? That's all the programming is.
We need to generate crash dumps. We need to make that happen and then go task manager, force crash dump.
Okay.
Right. So we know how to fix it. Give congrats. Congrats to Geeky Chappy. Let's go find your name. I think you were in purple. I could be wrong.
Well, then he's doomed. I won't be able to see it.
I've got my Twitch set up to have a black background. So people who've got like dark coloured names, they're like dark blue or dark purple or dark green. There he is.
Oh my days, that is really dark.
I'm going to whisper to him because apparently that's a thing.
Yeah.
You won.
Hang on, don't you mean you won?
Sorry, you won.
That's because we're whispering.
You'll get a free copy of the Dragon expansion
when it
is released.
Love and kisses.
I lol.
What? Oh. I'm trying to figure out what you've typed.
I love you.
Okay. To a complete stranger.
Makes the world a better place.
Okay. Dear me. Your missus is like that. Oh my days.
Talisman ASMR.
Strange person.
The Dragon Priestess has just joined the Grillabus Shaman and taken him as a follower.
Why are we whispering?
ASMR.
What does that mean?
Like.
Is that anachronism or is that initialization?
That's initialization because you can't say it. You have to say the letters.
Okay.
So it's like autonomous sensory meridian response. ASMR. Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Oh my days! You got that right.
I got it right.
It is an experience characterized by sensations of head tingling, affiliation, but with sound triggers. Ah, is that like when it goes down your spine?
Yes. So when someone speaks in a certain tone, or there's even certain kind of noises.
Yes.
Like I don't know, clanging of metal pipe,
I know
and
what
you kind of go ooh.
Yes.
For some reason, it triggers this pleasant response.
Or autonomous sensory
meridian response. Pete, there are YouTube channels where people make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, yes, I'm familiar. It was on the Beebs, and they were like, "What is this nonsense?"
It's like it's tickling my brain. There are so many weird YouTube videos that are.
I think not just with the AMR bloody blues thing.
ASMR.
Whatever. I think YouTube's great. Oh, I was in London a while back now. And there's so you kind of like tramping around London, and there's a big old YouTube shop that you can go into.
A YouTube shop?
Okay, shop is probably the wrong word, I'll be honest. But basically, you go in and they have like loads of booths set up, and they
It's
stream.
an internet cafe for YouTube.
Yes, and because I was walking past it, and my partner was going very very fast, so I had to keep up with him and have a look. And they had like. In Amsterdam where they have the women in the windows,
Red light district.
So that's what it looked like. But obviously it was the middle of the week, so there was nobody in there. But that is the only reason they had these sort of thing, like little rooms set up next to the
so it was just like
windows.
Monitors and YouTube browsers.
It looked like they set up a camera. They had like a funky background, and you can go, "Hi, I'm streaming here from London, YouTube, whatever."
So you could stream yourself
from the YouTube HQ, wherever it is.
YouTube shop, London.
There you go.
Creator store.
Yeah. YouTube Creator Store. What is this craziness? So we're figuring out what the YouTube creator store is, because I walked past it and I was just like that. What is this nonsense?
Is any of this looking familiar?
Yes, I walked past it.
And you like did that against the window, like
with the old nasal, you know.
yeah.
No, it was a bit cool. I was kind of like, oh yes, up, okay. So
I'm too cool for that.
yeah.
Ian Livingstone is a living god.
Yes.
He is. He is
Fair enough.
He is a very big contributor to many a UK gaming thing.
But yeah. What was I going to say? Because he does quite a lot of stuff like government initiatives.
Yes, he kind of secures funding for the gaming industry in certain sectors and gets loads of introductory.
The AI is dead.
Hey!
Well done. Well done, Uncle John and Typo for killing the AI. Or well done the game for killing the AI.
Probably the AI getting itself killed.
I was playing a game with the Conjurer, and I noticed something was happening a bit funky there. Because the Conjurer has the ability to... They move to a space and they can call another card to them.
Yes.
And there was the idol card that had appeared.
The idol?
You know, the one that...
Oh,
like the
IDOL,
temple.
yes.
Yeah. And, you know, and it was kind of... The air was kind of moved... Call the temple to them, moved, call the temple to them, sorry. Moved, call the temple to them, moved, call the temple to them. So I was like,
That's a fair move. Temple's a very strong space.
True, but if you have duff rolls all the time.
Yeah, that's
and
part of the game.
Variety is the spice of life. But I suppose then you, this is kind of interesting. I think you and I were chatting about this last week a bit as well, where you kind of like, what would a human do and an AI player into it?
What should an AI do as opposed to what a human actually does?
Yes, probably. That would be a better sentence. And
probably, maybe.
Sounds about right.
You might have said it better than me, you might have not.
It's a bit more of a sensible way of saying it. So yeah, there you go. That end. So, how many rounds are left?
5.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
And Uncle John is in the lead.
By 6 points. So, Typo, you're going to have to do something about it if you're going to win.
What we actually need is... Don't you need, like, you know, because I'm trying to... You watch football, innit?
I do, watch football, yes.
Where they have the weird mics like that. That cover their mouths. That's what I was going for.
Just a headset.
Oh no, I swear, no, they used to have, and they'd be like that. Muffle, 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 muffle. Muffle.
Oh, for like radio.
Muffle, muffle, muffle.
Yeah.
What?
It's just a radio mic with a pop filter.
Okay.
No,
Radio mic with a pop filter. Is that not obvious?
Pop filter.
But that's what I was trying to do.
That's what they have on the end of it.
That's what I was... Look. So what do you think of my impromptu radio mic and pop filter?
Yeah, it's cracking.
It's not really a pop filter, more so a maker of mumbler maker, because it'd be covering up my mouth.
That kind of thing, but handheld.
And square. All the ones you're looking at there are circle.
That's square.
It's a circle, darling.
Yes, but the microphone itself is
Yes.
cuboid. We got a pop
That's not
filter, I'm sure of it.
Alright. You know which one I'm on about though, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's not really a pop filter. I'd say it's more a trying to stop sound from the outside getting into the mic. Because they put the mouth right up against it. And it like puts it on against the mouth like that.
Yes, but this actual thing,
Yes.
the various shapes that it is,
Yes.
is to stop plosive noises,
Yes.
which would cause microphone spikes and make it sound all staticky.
Yes, yes, yes. But I'm not too sure what I'm thinking of is a pop filter. Football.
Radio mic.
Oh yeah, there you go, that chap. So, yeah. See, he's got it right up.
Pat Nevin.
He's got it right up against his face, and it's like that black thing.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So I think it's more to kind of make it go inside the microphone because it's dead noisy environment. There you go. The end.
I listen to football more on the radio than I do watch it.
Fair enough. Any particular reason?
It's more accessible. I don't have paid TV to watch football, and I won't search on the internet for.
Oh right.
I used to, but you get horrible viruses.
Oh, okay. Oh, fair enough. I didn't realise that was the thing.
In it, so British.
No, that's just my terrible English.
Darling.
Oh,
I just have the worst English, darling.
Bring myself down to you commoners level. No. Nah, yo. I used to work in a supermarket.
Really?
Darling! And,
this is the first I've heard of it.
And so I was serving some customers. They were American customers.
Yes.
And they were being pillocks, and they were like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I want this, or this, or this, or this." And I was just like, "Oh, crikey, come on, guys!" And
crikey Moses.
And they literally wet themselves laughing because I'd said crikey even.
I've got some friends. I'm from a place that has some low-class areas, shall we call them.
Okay.
And I was hanging out with some of my friends from those low-class areas, and I once said, "I am nauseous."
Nauseous, okay.
And
did you get strung up?
Yes. They were like, "Ah, lad, why didn't you just say sick? Why didn't you just say sick?
Well, then
you said nauseous, how posh are you?" Ah.
It'd get confusing though, because then it isn't sick, like a good thing.
That's if something is sick. If you're sick, then that's not good.
So it's all about context.
Yes.
That's confusing.
Context is everything. Apparently I should have said nauseated.
Yes.
I feel nauseous. That's correct use, isn't it?
Hello again.
Geeky Chappy!
Hi.
I whispered to you. Yeah. Congratulations.
Well done.
You want a copy of the Dragon expansion when it comes out?
We're making everybody really crazy on the YouTube or on the Twitch. I always quite like the... Trust me, if you listen to that later, you'll go nuts. That's really good sound.
There's one round remaining. I think Typo is going to
do you know what Typo can do? Is if he has a spell or something that lets him nickle Uncle John's stuff.
Is it called charity?
Well, there's
generosity.
And there's also a spell that turns all your weapons into makes you discard them.
Summit mute. Wood mute. Wood
transmutation. I think it is.
Yes.
That's the name of the spell. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Talisman wiki. Pretty small. It's transmute or something, and it turns all the.
Yes, Geeky Chappy, you won. I forgot why we're doing this, but it's
because it was whispering on Twitch. Twitch of whispers.
Yeah, that was it. I whispered to you. Yeah, you won, Geeky Chappy. You're welcome. There was a slow motion reveal and everything. The crowd went wild.
It was very dramatic.
This game is in its final round, on its final turn, so...
Ooh, is this Uncle John! Kicking our ashes down!
No punches pulled.
Just a random spell.
Lose all golding, take it.
Ain't got
Typo's
no
only
gold.
got 0 gold.
I meant for that to happen.
So Typo can take all these objects, can't they? And there's a mule there. Did someone die there?
Probably. Oh, pray. Oh, don't pray, because you don't encounter the stuff underneath it.
So you have to defeat this, do or die.
Drum roll.
I don't know what's happening.
I think the Typos decided to pray.
What does that gain them?
So it turns the dragon into like a temple.
Yep.
So you discard one of your items or what have you. Ah, there you go. Hey! Well done, Uncle John. But
no, he's a titan of the game. It's like Cheshire Cat Girl. We've got the old guard.
Yes.
Who are very established community members who are very, very experienced.
Yes. And then us plebs that are just like playing it for a year.
Yeah.
Itchy kinda.
But there's kind of go, you're developers, shouldn't you know how to play your game? It's like,
yes.
We play our game to break it.
I know how to play it, just not very well.
Yes. I know how to try and make sure that things work.
Yes.
I don't know how to win.
Yes, I suppose that's a good way of putting it. I like that.
I know how to have fun playing the game, which is the bit that counts. We all took part and we all enjoyed it.
Whee! You can hear the crowds.
The crowd are like, yes! Go team!
Excellent. Anyway. Oh, well done. Cheers, guys.
Oh, GG lads and possible ladies.
Ah, darling.
I'm not sure if you're a lad and I'm a lady or what way around.
Right.
Who called you a model? Was it Dr. KB?
I
No,
wasn't
it
paying
wasn't.
attention.
Someone came in late and they were like, oh, it's you that hates everything awesome and your model friend.
Could that not
Pull
be...
it in. It was pull it in.
Could that not have been, because I have very good English and never swear?
Oh. You are a model pupil.
I'm a model pupil. A model
You
citizen.
always swear, so
Yeah.
it can't be that. It was. But he's Australian.
Yeah.
So he swears more than us because the Australians have a reputation for it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Alright.
They're very sweary.
Okay. Anyway.
Right.
That, as they say, is that.
We'll go through all our stream notes that we're supposed to say
Stream
again.
notes.
Right, so
Stream notes.
sales pitch, stream notes, what's coming up and all that stuff. Talisman, PlayStation 4 US is 30% off. Talisman, PlayStation Pro, PlayStation Portable,
PlayStation Plus Pro. You'll get
PSP.
No, that's the handheld one. PSP.
Is that not the thing?
If PlayStation Pro is a console, it's PlayStation Plus that you're thinking, which is the subscription service.
Subscription service gets you 40% off.
PlayStation Plus gets you 40% off.
The PlayStation 4 in America.
Xbox numpty here. Anyway.
There's 10% off Fighting Fantasy Legends if you pre-order it, which you can do from Bundle Stars, Green Man Gaming, and Gamersgate. And tomorrow we'll be doing a special stream with Ian Livingstone. It'll be about a 30-minute interview with him, an hour of gameplay, and we'll also give away a copy of Fighting Fantasy Legends, or we will do when it's released, but you'll win it tomorrow if you're watching.
It'll be on around about the same time as the stream was today, so check it out.
Do you know if Whispers store somewhere?
We'll find out after the stream.
We'll find out. We've got pulled in. We've taken your address down, so we'll send the hag with a heartfelt message your way.
Yeah.
Is it on Steam's Fighting Fantasy Legends? Yep, it's going to be Steam, iOS, Android.
Sounds about right.
Possibly Mac.
It'll be on Mac, I think. I'm pretty sure.
And pretty sure Mac.
Pretty sure
questionably
it'll be on
Mac.
Yes. We've been testing it on Macs, so it should work. So it'll eventually work on Macs. If I recall correctly, they were having a problem with it today, but it should be working. But yes, thanks very much, guys. Check us out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 5 PM UK time.
Failing that, we'll be back here next Thursday.
Yep, I think we'll be doing our first proper Fighting Fantasy stream.
Next week?
Yes, possibly.
On Thursday?
I think so.
Okay.
Because we will have done one tomorrow, but the purpose of that is obviously Ian Livingstone interview. That is the...
Like a special one-off kind of sort of thing.
That's the draw point of tomorrow.
Oh, right,
and then on Thursday, we'll try and figure out some sort of you can play thing.
Ooh, like a community kind of suggested.
The situation with Twitch is that there's like a 15-second delay, which means we can all gas and talk over the points whilst we're waiting for it to catch up and that stuff, or we can figure out some process.
Yeah, cool. We'll have to talk to our streamers, programmers about that. But
yeah, we'll sort some out. See you tomorrow, or see you next Thursday.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Fun.
We'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us.